Hey there, Aries. Welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten. I have your love and your emotional energy spread all laid out for you. I say that because even though I ask for love readings, I get stuff that's so much deeper or that goes into other things. But all of this is because it's what's affecting you emotionally. So this is for your month of May, Aries, for single or couple, and yeah, so this is a spread that I came up with. I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck and the Lavera Sibilla Oracle cards, which are extremely accurate, and they're also very dark sometimes. So this is a little bit of a harsher reading, and I did ask for another spread to see if there's anything a little bit more positive, but this is kind of the energy that you're going to have to deal with, so bear that in mind. I don't control the cards. This is a general reading. Not all messages will apply to you. If that's the case, check out your moon sign or your rising sign. And because it's general situations that I call out that are happening to you, you may actually be doing that to someone else. So it could be read vice versa. Bear that in mind as well. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, please. And if you want a personalized reading, my information is in the description box below. So that being said, let's get started. The top left section, we have the Five of Cups reversed, and and that's linked to the what is this card in Sibylla? It's the Eight of Spades, and it's called Consumed with Jealousy. Actually, how I'm using the Sibyllas is to link sections to sections. And at the same time, they're basically just corroborating what the tarot is saying. So the top section, we have the Five of Cups. This is who you are, Aries. And below that, we have the Two of Swords. This is what you're thinking, what you're going through emotionally, and the influence that is upon you and your agendas. To the top right, we have the Strength card. This is your partner and who they are, how they identify themselves in May. Below is their thoughts and feelings and how they're influencing your love life, and also their hidden agendas. And not only is this your partner, this could stand for other people in your environment or other external forces. The center bottom, we have the Devil card, and this stands for how you're physically interacting with your person of interest, your partner, or outside influences. And also any physical advice or steps that you need to take. And the top card is the overall outcome and advice that you should take, okay? That your higher self is giving you, or the divine is giving you. And then I'm using the Sibyllas to link sections to sections with the center Sibylla, the reverse prisoner, as your, ultimately this is the outcome card and the advice card. Okay, so that being said, let's get started. I've explained to you the spread. You are identified as the reverse Five of Cups. And what that tells me is someone or something from your past, or something that you've been dealing with for a while. There's a temptation, or there's an from that angle, they're coming at you, or you feel like this energy is something that wants to engage with you, rekindle old ties, renew your association, okay? They want to clear up things with you so that they can renew things with you again. Or there is a clarity that you're wanting to have about this, okay? I feel like you suffered with this association in the past. It caused you some suffering. There was an addiction that linked you to this person, people, or situation that you had on your part. Going down below, we have the Two of Swords. This card is about you being indecisive and not making up your mind or ignoring the obvious. It says that you have some decisions to make. You're weighing up your options. Now, the Strength card to the upper right, this represents your partner, person of interest, or outer influences or people involved in your emotional or your love life. So the Strength card is about vitality, inner strength, being brave, being strong. It's a strong link card, a strong union. Sometimes it can represent a soulmate. So that's the energy of the Strength card. But here, what the Strength card is telling me from the perspective of your partner, person of interest, people, or outside influences, is that it's extremely controlling. See how he's controlling this bull here? I mean, this bull is a force to be reckoned with, but he's controlling this bull. So they're extremely controlling. Or the situation is extremely controlling of you, has control over you. It's burdensome with this Ten of Wands in the center, and it's toxic with the Devil. It's a burdensome control, and that's very toxic that they're offering you, or that they identify themselves as. And I feel like you're going to have to call on a lot of inner strength just to deal with this person, people, or thing. Going down below, we have the Wheel card. The Wheel is a card of fate, destiny, a cycle. Right now it's in the upright, so it seems positive, right? But it's the Wheel, so it can change. It changes quickly. This represents who your partner, person, people, or outside influences, what they're thinking, feeling, what's their hidden agenda or motive, okay? How are they wanting to influence you for real? So, like I said, it could be a shifty energy because it changes, the wheel changes. Now, linking to the Strength card, we have the reverse Casa. The reverse Casa in Sibylla, which is the Two of Hearts, when it's upright, it's a welcoming, nurturing building. But when it's reversed, it's unwelcoming. It doesn't nurture you. It doesn't care for you. It's not all about you. It's all about them. So that's where this energy is coming from. And the reverse Casa is also a very hostile card. So there's hostility coming from this energy towards you, Aries. Maybe even some obsessiveness because we have the Devil card here in the center bottom. The reverse Casa is also a card of the lunatic asylum. So there's some crazy energy, crazy fluctuations of energy, changes that are in your external influence for the month of May. 1 minute something is one way, next minute it's another way. This could be describing a person or a situation or people, okay, right? You guys have that right now because I don't want to keep saying that. I feel like this energy, okay, I'm popping around now, but I feel like this energy is somehow trying to exert control over you, and you need to somehow you're deciding with this Two of Swords whether or not to block this energy. They're making you feel trapped or bound in some way, and you're deciding what to do about it, okay? Because this reverse Casa is saying that something here isn't right. So why are you indecisive about what to do if something's not right? Because the causes also stands for a structure of something. So the structure isn't sound, it's reverse. So something is definitely not right here with this situation, person or persons. So why are you indecisive about what to do about it? It's because you have an addiction to the situation. You see this prisoner card in the center reverse, but do you guys notice the chain? The man is chained to the column in the center of the room. There's a chain, there's a link that you have to this situation, very strong, very powerful, because we have the devil here, which talks about entrapments, entanglement, enslavement. See the vines connecting these two people? And with thorns, they couldn't get away if they tried. Strong pull, strong attraction, or strong connection with the strength card as well to this situation, people, or person. Person, sorry. They either enable you or you enable them. There is an addiction between the two of you that you share. Okay, straight up, the addiction that you have to this situation is that you're getting some sort of attention or validation, and you crave this. You crave this attention, this validation. The addiction that they have to you is they have some sort of obsession with you. Either information that you give them, a look that you have, or a sexual attraction, some sort of obsession. It could even border for some on being in an insane obsession, okay? Like bad, really negative. All right. Where am I? Okay, so let's go down to the link card of the bottom right, the Queen of Hearts in reverse from Sibylla. Now, upright, she is very loving, very kind, very nurturing, and she wants to help. She links you to this person, so you want to help this person or a situation. You want to add some sort of support to restructure this relationship or their thinking or how they live their life in some way, you know. You want to help, but it's reversed. So when she's upright as well, she's looking at this piece of jewelry, and she's seeing herself through a outside object. And this object isn't clear. It's you know, it's there's no true clarity that she can get from this object. It's opaque, right? So what she's seeing is a reflection that isn't right from others, but she's seeing herself as this. She's getting her validation through how others see her or perceive her. So reverse, well, that's kind of part of the outcome here. But what I'm going to say here right now is how this is influencing, how you're influencing this person is they know that you want to help them. They're abusing that help. They're abusing your energy. Somehow you feel guilty. This person is making you feel guilty. That's what I'm getting from these cards. This person is making, or this energy is making you feel guilty. You feel tied to it. You feel responsible for it. You feel like you should help it. You should fix it. Also, this card talks about when it's reversed. You're disguising yourself. It's about somebody is disguising themselves to be your friend, but they're really not your friend. And you're going to see that. You're going to come to that realization, or you've come to that realization that this person is, or this situation is not for you. It's not right. So you're not going to need this validation anymore. You don't feel you need this validation, or you feel you don't need this relationship anymore. Oh, guys, I've had this music on because there's people playing rap music outside, and it's a little distracting. So I was trying to drown it out. I hope this music isn't bothering you. Okay, so where was I? So they're disguising themselves under the pretense that they're your friend, or that they want to rekindle things with you, join up with you for a good purpose. Um, and because of that pretense, you're considering this, right? Even though in your heart of hearts you know this situation is bad news. This situation is not good. She's easily fooled too. She can be gullible, this Queen of Hearts. So they're relying on that. They're relying on your gullibility. They're relying on your good nature. They're relying on your good nature to abuse you. To abuse you. Guys, I'm sorry, this is kind of a negative reading. There's abuse coming from this partner or people or environment. Very abusive. It could even get his mental abuse, emotional abuse, or for some it's even a physical abusive situation some of you might be dealing with. Some sort of hostility and a bullying or a controlling force. But you're contributing to the problem. You should cut yourself off and block this energy, but you're not, because you get validation from this energy somehow. You get some sort of validation that you crave and need, that you're addicted to. And then for some, a story that I'm seeing is maybe you had maybe an old friend or an old lover comes back, but there was an addiction to this person or to something that you did together, maybe drugs, alcohol, bad behavior. This person is coming back under the guise that they've changed, that they've learned from their mistakes, they've changed, but it's not true. It's not true. Um, so you feel guilty. Maybe you want to engage with them again. You're trying to decide whether or not you should, because you can so easily drift back into your own bad behavior if you do, because you get validation through this substance or this person or this situation. It took a lot of mastery to break yourself free from it, to escape from it. I know that you escaped from it because we have the prisoner card in reverse in the center. So you're trying to decide whether or not to re-involve yourself with the situation or person again. This could be a sexual addiction, an addiction to substance, um, an addiction to the person, something here. For some of you, I'm even seeing a little small side story. Sibyllas tend to tell me so much. Somebody is getting turned out. Somebody is being forced into prostitution and getting turned out. They're doing it in a way that's manipulative. They're making it seem like it's your decision, but it's not. So that's just a small side story. So I don't know why this person is able to fool you, but they're not your friend, okay? And what they're suggesting is for their good, not for yours. So there's some sort of user here, very much a user, a manipulator. They want to use you for something, Aries. You're getting used for sex, you're getting sold for sex, you're getting used for connection to, for some here I even see, because this reverse queen, she's a social climber. I see someone here could be under the guise of friendship, seeing your success. Maybe you escaped from a negative situation and now you have success here because you have the Five of Cups reversed. So things have worked out for you. Things are going well for you right now. They see your success. They see how you've turned things around with this wheel. They want to climb the ladder or ride your coattails to the same success that you got, okay? But there's an envious energy coming from this person. Like I said, they're pretending. They're really envious. They really want, for some reason, they want to take your success and make it their own. Somebody could even be trying to steal clients from you if it's a business situation, because we have the reverse mercante that's linking you, your Two of Swords card to the Devil card. So as far as agenda coming from the side of outside influence, someone may be wanting to ride your coattails to success. In doing so, they will pull you down. They will pull down your success in some way, okay? Somebody may be jealous or envious of your strength and ability to break free from something that they couldn't. They may want to maliciously pull you down because that makes them feel more comfortable, or they may pull you down simply through associating with this person because they haven't got control over their bad behavior. I hope that makes sense, guys. I'm kind of going into my zone now. And I do repeat because each section reiterates the section around it and adds a little bit more. So I tend to repeat myself in my readings. So I feel like someone wants to steal your clients or take something from you that you've worked hard for, that you've earned. But they're doing it under the guise of friendship. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. There's shady business dealings here. The reverse mercante, he's a shady guy. And this is linking their energy to you, so they're being shady towards you. Okay? But your connection to this person is super strong. You feel some sort of concern, or you felt a lot of concern, or there's this desire to help, to make a difference from your end. It ties a lot up, it's tied up into your identity, to how you feel about yourself. It makes you feel important. So they're abusing that energy from you. You're feeling very tempted, though, with this devil here. Very tempted by this situation. You keep getting tempted to go back into it because of this desire to support, this concern that you have for the situation or person or persons. So you vacillate. You go back and forth between, do I want it, don't I want it? The Two of Swords and the Wheel here. You vacillate, you go back and forth. And some of you may give in. Some of you may have given in. But again, that doesn't mean you can't pull back again, you know, because this energy is you're back and forth. You're back and forth. So it takes a lot to master. It's going to take a lot to master letting this situation go because of this strong tie. But you can do it. You have the Strength card here in the spread. Now, this Mercante, he's a bully. In Sibylla reverse, this guy is a bully. He's a thug. He's no good. He cannot be trusted. He's a pimp in Sibylla definition. You can't trust this person. This is the influence they're bringing towards you. They're coming at you. They're discussing something with you. They're trying to talk you into something. They're trying to get you back. They're trying to get you to do something. Or they want to steal your clients. Or take your business. Take some good success that you've earned and make it their own. Take the good fortune that you've experienced and make it their own. They're really pestering you. They're really at you. They're bullying you. In fact, some of them are threatening you. Some of you are getting threatened. There's a physical abuser here. Someone is getting physically abused and threatened. There's another story I'm picking up now. I'm feeling like, because of the prisoner card, I'm feeling like someone is in a desperate situation. Maybe they've been put in jail, or they get put in jail. The law is called they're put in jail due to a desperate situation, or an abusive situation that goes down, or an argument, some sort of threats. Someone is put in jail. Someone needs to be bailed out. Someone needs help. Someone needs to be bailed out. You're deciding whether or not, or you or they are deciding whether or not to bail you out, because the situation keeps repeating itself with the wheel. This bad behavior isn't going to change. So you're deciding, do I want to be an enabler anymore and bail this person out? Or they're deciding it about you. You feel guilty. You feel guilty. Someone could be threatening you, or slandering you, or gossiping about you, trying to smear your reputation in an attempt to force you to do something for them, or to get something from you. You're just dealing with a lot of crazy energy, maybe even crazy people, Aries. You're trying to appeal to the good nature of this person or this situation, but you're wasting your time. There's a coldness, there's a brutality here, a brutal coldness, a ruthless or a very extremely ambitious energy coming from them. You're trying to appeal to their better nature. It's not there. They want to enslave you to them or to something. And some of you are just dealing with someone who's just freaking a lunatic. I mean, like they should be locked up. You know, some of you are dealing with somebody who needs to be locked up. Let them stay locked up. Gee. Center card. Center bottom, we have the devil. You know, I've pretty much every section that I've been talking about is just been describing how you're interacting with this person, how they're interacting with you. So, you know, the devil is a toxic relationship that you feel bound or trapped to. Excessive behavior, an addiction. I already told you how you're addicted to them and how they're addicted to you. They're making you feel guilty. They just want to use you and take from you and pull from you right now. That's the energy. They can't let go. They don't want to let go of you. Someone's obsessed with you. Obsessed with information you give them, or the way you look, or the way you make them feel, or to you sexually. You know this. But yet you vacillate going back and forth with this person because you get validation through this situation. You're fed up with it though. You're fed up with it in May. You're fed up with this energy with the 10 of Wands at the top center. You're tired of it. You want to bring this cycle to an end. You want to end this association. I feel like in May you're going to do that. You're going to block this association. You're going to restrict it in some way with the devil. You are going to attain self-mastery over it with the Strength card. It's not going to be easy. The 10 of Wands is never an easy energy. It's not going to be easy. But what I feel like the 10 of Wands is saying here is that whatever sacrifice you have to make, if you have to work doubly as hard to get where you want to go, or to accomplish what you want to get, to have what you want to have, to be free of this person or these people or this situation, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to work twice as hard. You're going to do that. So I see you blocking this energy. I see you isolating yourself from it. The Prisoner card reverse is a very positive card, believe it or not. Because he's reversed, he's escaped from his prison. You're going to end your enslavement, the devil here. You're going to end your connection to this devil. You're going to be released from your mental, your physical, or your physiological prison. It's not easy. You go back and forth with this energy because it's an addiction for you. But in May, you're on top of your addiction because I'm just looking at the top of the heel here in the 10 of Wands. In May, you're on top of your addiction. You're on top of this energy. It's not controlling you. You're controlling it. You managed to. And you managed to do it by making a firm decision to cut yourself free by taking the sword that the Two of Swords has and cutting away these thorny brambles in the Devil card through decision, through mind power, through words, through a decisive action. You're able to overcome this bullying energy. You're the strong one. And I feel like if it's, as far as like a love relationship, and it's all love, right? It's all your emotional energy for the month of May. But specifically like romance. This card is saying, this reverse prisoner card is saying, you will overcome someone's bullying or emotional or physical abuse. You will overcome this, and fate, the wheel of fortune is fate. And this prisoner card is basically saying this, so it's just corroborating the wheel of fortune card. It's saying that fate and destiny will play out, and this person is going to get what they deserve in the end. They're going to get what they deserve. So you don't have to feel guilty. They brought this on themselves, Aries. So you can let go of guilt. Outcome advice overall is saying bad energy is being directed at you in the month of May. Hostile energy. You're asking yourself whether or not to get involved with it because it's under the guise of something friendly, something purposeful that gives you meaning or purpose. that you feel you can make a difference with, but you can't make a difference here with this particular situation. So you're being advised to get out of the situation, to leave it alone, to unplug from it and from negative people or from bullies, to block or restrict them in some way. And all it takes is a decision on your part, and it's done. It's that simple. Casa Reverse is saying that you're going to remove your support from this influence. And like I said, you'll work doubly as hard maybe to make up for any loss that is incurred as a result of losing this influence. That's fine. You'll do what you have to do, and you're going to make it work out. It's going to work out. Someone might be having to call in the law, though, in May. Maybe some sort of argument ensues or breaks out, and someone might end up in jail. Like I said, I already gave you that bailout scenario. What should you do? Leave their ass in jail. It's going to be a financial burden and a drain, and they're just going to do it again. So, wow. So that's your reading, guys. That's your reading. I'm going to stop there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope somebody gleaned some energy from it. You have the power to break free. You should break free. That's your advice. This situation is not good. It's not right. It's not healthy for you. Let it go. And everybody's going to get their just due in the end, okay? And you'll get your reward. The reward you're getting is you're escaping from this toxic situation. Hallelujah. All right, Aries. I am going to try and get through all of my May readings early so that I can implement my intimate mid-months that I've been adding. So that's my goal and my endeavor. So I hope to see you in mid-May, and thank you for your time. Blessings.